Hey everybody, welcome to Jordan's Film Quest. Today's adventure will be taking you to the filming locations for the movie A Better Way to Die, starring Scott Weiper and Lou Diamond Phillips. Such a strange combination. But anyway, this movie came out in the year of 2000, so it's 22 years old, and I apologize in advance. The pictures that I'm going to insert to this video, I screenshot from YouTube, so it's gonna look a little grainy. You'll see when I get to it, but I'm currently at one of the locations now. The beginning of the movie, Boomer, Fletcher, and the other guy are in the car, and they're talking about the meetup and talking about he's nervous, he's not nervous, blah blah blah. Well, anyway, they meet up with the bad guys, the mob, and there ends up being a shootout, and I'm at the current location now to where one of the bad guys gets killed by Fletcher, and there's two other known locations that I have. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the filming locations to the movie A Better Way to Die. Let's check them out. So during the meeting, things take a turn for the worst, and one of the bad guys ends up running away, and Fletcher runs after him, and he has his car parked right over down here. I'm currently at the Smith Brothers hardware building in downtown Columbus, and I do believe this place is one of those places where people come and get like pictures done, because that's basically all I see. Okay, so walking up to the location now. Obviously a lot has changed since then. This place has been sort of rebuilt. I'll do a side-by-side comparison, but it's something like this view right here. The car would have been parked right along here, and all of these buildings can be seen in the background as he is fumbling for his keys, one of the bad guys. So we were just over there, that corner right there, where the car would have been parked. Then it cuts to a scene of Fletcher punching the guy, and he falls to the ground and said, "You have the right to remain silent," blah blah blah. And these letters can be seen behind him as he pulls his gun out and shoots the guy. Kind of get a closer look here. And now we're here in downtown, beautiful Newark, Ohio. I have a couple locations in this general area, right over this way, one over there, and one down that way. And we're gonna check both of them out. Let's do this. All right, so here we are, downtown Newark, Ohio, my hometown. And as soon as I found out there was a movie made here, I immediately wanted to cover it. Because, you know, as long as I've been doing YouTube, I didn't even know that there was a movie filmed right here in my hometown. But anyway, with that being said, this specific area might look familiar to you. In the film, Boomer is riding with Flash, and some things happen, and Flash gets killed, and then Boomer gets knocked out by Cleveland and Laszlo and the other guys, and he ends up back in Flash's truck with Salvi. Well, now Boomer is posing as another guy, and Boomer is always in the wrong place at the wrong time. So this specific area right here is where Salvi wants Boomer to make a phone call. And we're gonna get some up-close shots here in just a second, and I will show you the exact location of where it was filmed. So after Salvi asks Boomer to make a phone call, hands down just like this, and you can see the courthouse. And there would have been a payphone right here in this general area. Being that the movie was made back in 2000, a lot has changed in the last 22 years. They've redone the road right here. It's brand new sidewalks. They've put some new things in the road, along with some flower pots. But yeah, right here in the film, right here in the street is where that scene would have been filmed at. As Salvi and Boomer are making their phone call across the street, this building can be seen in the background because you can see this little chimney stack there. And then when they're almost finished with the phone call, a group of thugs walked up, and it's Regis and his goons. And I do believe it would have been the entrance to what is now Elliot's Kitchen and Bar. Can be seen in the shot as well, as well as this alleyway. Not much back here, but just a regular alleyway. All right, so now we're gonna walk over to the other known location that I know of. And with this movie, it's just a little different. I don't know why. As many movies as I've covered on this channel, this one just feels different. And it's not that the locations are hard to get to it, because they're literally right here in town. But this movie is just difficult to do. It's hard to match things up, and it's just, we'll get through it. And right up here is the next location. So after Regis brings his crew here, they were gonna execute Boomer and Salvi. Well, they get into a bit of a scuffle. Some people get killed, and then a mysterious van drives up, and it's Laszlo and Cleveland and Lou. The van would have been parked right about here, because it can be seen in a shot just like this. With this little tunnel in the shot as well. Lou gets out of the van, comes around here to the corner, and just starts blasting away at Boomer as Salvi takes off, and Boomer runs back in. Now obviously it's blocked off and I can't get back there, which would have been really cool if I could have, but it would have went into the warehouse that Boomer ran into as Lou was chasing him. Then Lou ends up meeting his untimely demise right out here. I know it's not much, it's only a few locations, but had to cover it. Alright, so that's a wrap on the few filming locations for the movie A Better Way to Die. And it wasn't a very big budget movie, especially if it was filmed right here in Newark. But still cool though, nonetheless, that there was a movie filmed right here in my hometown. And I know it wasn't much. There's just a few locations, but I've done a heck of a lot less. And I was just kind of going off what I had. So with that being said, I hope you guys sort of enjoyed this little adventure with me today. And like, subscribe, comment, share, let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys next time on Jordan's Film Quest.